Rob G, yesterday we saw the national champion in college football crowned yesterday with Indiana of all schools winning it. Give us some details.
I know you were thrilled.
Yeah, guys, this is history in the making. I'm sure you know about this, Rob, because you're a big Indiana lifelong fan of the Hoosiers. So Indiana had been a doormat for 11,000 years up until the last 2 seasons. And thanks to Curt Cignetti, they have turned things around in a big way, okay? Before Cignetti got there, Indiana football had lost 715 games, the second most in FBS history. They were terrible. He comes in, brings an entire roster from JMU with him. They turn things around immediately year 1, year 2. They cap off the perfect season with a national championship last night over Miami. Here's Cignetti after the game talking about it.
Let me tell you, we won the national championship at Indiana University. It can be done, and I'm so happy for our fans. Words can't describe it.
Yeah, that's what happens.
When what?
When you win a championship and you know you don't even feel that good about it. Can I tell you how I describe this championship? They beat the system. They beat the system. They didn't beat Miami. They beat the system. This ain't no Disney movie. This movie's rated XXX.
Oh, boy.
One you don't want to take the kids to see. I'm telling you, there's nothing good, pure, wholesome about Indiana winning the national championship. Are you kidding me? They're selling this like we reinvented the wheel. We made a better mousetrap that could catch 2 mice at the same time. That's what they're trying to sell college football America. It's a farce. They paid for a national championship. And that's why I say they beat the system. Other schools now, go look at your alum. Go find your Mark Cuban check, right, with the checkbook. You can do this too. The average age, 23 years old. You go, oh, that's not that old. Well, most people graduate college 21 or 22, right? Or
Nah, you making real.
Right?
Most
people. And then think about this, the Green Bay Packers. Average age of their players, 25. Indiana, 23. Please do not make this like you just saw something that's inconceivable and you can't believe that this happened in your lifetime, because the basketball school, Indiana, which haven't been relevant since Bobby Knight was kicking chairs and pimp-slapping students around, roam the sidelines. This is not that Indiana. There's nothing special here. This could have happened at any school willing to put up $20 million for a coaching staff, $2 million for a quarterback, and guess what?
What?
Top 10 in spending on the players and going to the transfer portal, and any 27-year-old with 2 kids and a wife will gladly put them on the roster. That's how ugly this is. They won a championship. They're not Cinderella. This chick is heavy with pimples, and I'm not going to embrace it.
Look at you, fat shaming on a Tuesday. Ain't Tuesday, Fat Tuesday? Let me get to you right now. Number one, I thought you were about to say the right thing when you said, ain't nothing good or pure about, and I was like, look at him starting off right. Then you said Indiana. No, it's college football. Nothing pure or about it and good in the first place. So they got into a nasty, murky system, an ugly game, and they played it better than anybody. Curt Cignetti came into the game, told him I was about to win. Matter of fact, you know what he did? He told Rob Parker, he said, Google me. He told you to Google him, and what did he do? Turn right around and went 11-2 last year, ended up number 8. And then 16-0, Rob. 16-0. Smoked everybody. Ohio State, you can get this smoke twice. With, as Rob G just mentioned, second most losing team in FBS history. So the idea that Miami, Michigan, Ohio State, USC, Alabama, all these big teams, and not Alabama, I'll take them out because they win all the time, but some of these schools who've won one or haven't won in 20-something years, like a Miami, Texas, I don't even know the last time Texas won. And they got a Manning. They got a Vince Young, right? That was lit. That was one of the greatest games ever. My point is, Texas, all these amenities, new buildings, new structure for the players. They got Arch Manning, all that money. They ain't did it. In fact, they didn't look that great this year.
Yeah, you're right. They don't have any 27-year-olds on the team. You're right.
Right, they got 22.8-year-olds. And so the idea that he turned it around so fast, he did it his way, brought in James Madison kids. He didn't bring in Georgia. He didn't bring in Clemson, Ohio State, James Madison kids, and they went in there and got it done. Come on, Rob, you can't hate on that. That's amazing. Now, what he opened up was an opportunity, as you just mentioned, for everybody to do that. And it might have donors who typically wouldn't think of a Purdue, who typically might not think of a Michigan State, who might not think of some of these other schools that aren't the biggest, say, you know what, why not us, North Carolina State? We got some people with some money. Why not us? I just saw what he did at Indiana, of all places, in 2 years. So that's what's about to make this interesting. We might mess around and have more parity than we've had in the last 20 to 30 years, where it was just Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia.
None of this makes any sense. It just doesn't. I'm not mad at them for beating the system. This is available to them. This is what college football wanted because they want to get us much money, and this is what they decided. They could have put in a system to pay the players from their own pockets and make it equal so that everybody got the same. They didn't want to pay, so they said, let other people pay. This is what you get. This is not your grandfather's college football.
It's not. That is true.
This is a pro league, pro minor league, whatever you want to call them. That's what this is. And it's fine. All I'm saying is it's not a Disney movie. It's a dirty movie.
But
that's what it is.
Okay, I hear you. I get the money.
That's what it is.
Why?
Because of the money.
But they did it in record.
No, but it doesn't.
Fashion.
It just doesn't matter.
It wasn't a 10-year build-up. We were getting close.
It's
11-2.
It's a dirty
16-0.
movie. It's just not a Disney movie.
That's crazy. Well, if it ain't a Disney, it's a Netflix movie. Dang it. If it ain't Disney, it's Hulu. It's definitely getting a deal. Without a doubt. Somebody's getting ready to put this Apple Plus, somebody. All right, Rob, so they're watching us right now, which means another thing they can do is what?
They can subscribe. All you got to do is hit that button, subscribe to The Odd Couple for some of the best sports talk content in the nation.
Facts, and while you're at it, they can like, they can comment, they can share. Do all that for us. We appreciate it. Just do all that right up in here.